your 4-week Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu beginner course. So we learned a bunch of techniques. You're going to probably have to review them all. Jiu-Jitsu is something that takes years and years of repetition to learn. It's not something you can just jump in and be a black belt in. Average black belt's about 10 years, give or take. But today we're going to go over a gi choke. So when you're wearing the actual gi, how to use that collar to choke. It's called bow and arrow. So I got Ryan's back. Again, in Jiu-Jitsu, this is a great position for me. We went over rear naked choke earlier. Now we're going to go over a choke that you can use the collar for. So I got my Greco grip. They also show other modified grips where you're here, or there's a million different grips. So you get the wrist. But for now, we're going to just work off of here. Okay, I'm keeping my head in tight. When I explain this, I'm going to pull my head off, but ideally you keep your head in tight the whole time. The reason is I need to keep pressure on Ryan's head. If I'm here, you can move and start escaping. He's got a lot of options. So, from here, I have my underhook hand. It's going to reach and grab the collar, same side collar. And I'm going to open it up. And I open it up so that I can feed it nice and deep to the overhook hand. Nice and deep. Okay? So again, I'm here, open, feed it, thumb inside, nice and deep grip. Okay? Now from here, there's a whole ton of circle chokes I can do. This bow and arrow choke is actually in our blue belt curriculum, so it's a little bit more advanced. But I think you guys will get it. I want to preview some cool techniques that you can try out at home. Or not try it at home. Try out in a professional facility. That's my disclaimer. Alright, so I got my grip. From here, I'm going to reach, this hand that was under, I'm going to reach under and grab the pant leg. And there's always a little slack right here on the pants. So I'm going to reach under, I'm going to grab the pant leg. Now what this does is this choke stops Ryan from being able to turn this way, right? So if he turns this way, he's choking himself. My grip on his pants stops him from turning that way. So if he tries to turn that way, I got the grip on the pants to stop him. Okay? When I grip the pants, I grip fingers, I take my thumb, you might want to zoom in on this. So I take my thumb and I curl it so that my fingers can get under there, and then I like to twist. Okay? So I got a nice, I think they call it cat's paw, I don't know. But you get a nice grip like that, okay? So I got my grip here. From here, same side leg. So everything's attacking this side. Same side leg is going to come across his hips. So this leg comes out, plants on his hip, plants on his thigh. The other leg comes across and goes across his hips. Notice I'm not crossing my legs. That's a big no-no. I got one on his hip and one here. So now, I'm going to use this collar grip. I'm going to use this foot on his thigh, and I'm going to use this pant leg to start putting Ryan on his side. Okay, so if we turn to the side so everyone can see. Got the grip. Turn him to his side. Okay, this comes across his body like a seatbelt and bites down so he can't go anywhere. Got his pant leg so he can't run away. Now I can finish the choke here, but a lot of times I need to get it a little bit tighter. So I bring my knee behind his head. So my knee's behind his head, he's already tapping. Okay, I'm loosening up a little bit. Okay, I got my knee behind his head, I got my collar choke, I'm biting down here, and I got the pant leg so he can't run away. From here, just like in the gym, you do rows, or maybe you don't do rows, but it's like a row, like you're rowing a boat. I'm going to bring my arms to my ribs. At the same time, this knee presses forward, pushing his head forward. So I got my grip, got the pant leg, I do my row, and I push this knee forward. Okay, and he'll tap. So one more time real quick. Got my over-under. My underhook hand opens the collar, same side collar, so I can get a thumb inside grip nice and deep. Okay, from here, I'm going to reach down, I grab the same side pant leg, cat's paw. Okay, now, this leg slides up to the thigh, while this leg comes across like a seatbelt. And I want to get this leg across. Once the leg's across, this can come off the thigh. I just don't want to be here and then have nothing on it, nothing controlling the side of his body. So I'll keep this on the thigh, bring the leg across, and then I can take it off his thigh. Use my grips to hip down and get him to the side. Okay, got his pant leg. Slide the knee behind his head. Bite down here so he can't run away. And I push forward with my knee as I pull both arms to my ribs. And he'll tap. Okay, so they call that bow and arrow choke. That's just one of the hundreds and hundreds of chokes you can do with the gi. Remember, do that in a professional place where you're not going to hurt with professionals in a professional gym. You can come in here and train anytime you want. We got one more class in your 4-week course, which we're going to go over a throw. A a judo throw. Like I said, all jiu-jitsu matches start standing, so we're gonna go over a surikari in our next class. See you then.